Okay, this is game 2 of my match with Cammymoop. Our matches are played over 4 games, and the previous game, game 1, I actually won with a bit of luck. So I have to do my best to win this game as well. Let me show you what happened. So I play white this time. I play Ladybug with the idea of playing a buffer opening. So playing a queen in this position. Black played an anti-spawn defense. And I go on with the ant game. Actually 3 ants, although I can use only 2 of them because one of them will get stuck when I move the other ones. But you have quite flexibility of different structure that can arise during the game. Here I decided to pin the ant straight here. I would say this is not very common. Normally in the anti-spawn you would place an ant here or take advantage of this spawn points on the pillbug. Of course, the reason is that placing an ant here allows white to pin it straight on it right away, and the ant is in a kill spot, so it's a compound attack. However, this also has some advantages. First, it creates this pocket. I could have stopped the pocket, could have break the pocket, but then I don't have a pin in line anymore. I have an elbow pin, which I didn't like very much. Or I could have just ignored and played another move. At that point, it probably doesn't really matter where the black ant was placed, because the ant will move anyway and pin in one of my ants. For example, I could play something like this, and black could play something like this, which is another possible game, of course. But I decided to take advantage of this. I'm not sure was the best choice anyway, but another question was which hand should I use, or should I use the mosquito actually. I was afraid of this for the simple reason that now black breaks my pocket and the ant is stuck here in this elbow, and I wasn't actually sure. I mean, I still have a good ant game, of course, but I didn't want to leave my ant stuck here. I want to keep my structure a bit more flexible. The other option was, of course, this one, or even this one, for example. I probably, in hindsight, I like this one more, simply because this diamond is more flexible than the structure that I played in the game, but it's just a matter of taste, I think, as far as I know, until a new super AI comes and prove us wrong. So I played this move. And then black went on with this, placing mosquito, double ant. Now I can actually pin the ant or the mosquito, but I decided to complete the pocket here. I think I'm not in a rush. I prefer to play my pillbug first to be safe. Although I don't think there's anything wrong with this move or even this move. As you will see, black will play a similar idea soon. Yeah, let's say this move is possible. Of course, black can counterattack quickly, but I don't think white should be worried too much about it. There's a typical sequence that can happen, and the idea is that, well, first a double beetle attack could work, although white can shift the pin, and then I'm not sure anymore. But simply after this move, then black is threatening to fill the elbow, and the mosquito will get on top of the hive with a couple of direct drops at least. Although white is kind of like it's prepared for this, and after this, actually this maybe, black doesn't have any more direct drop if he covers the queen. Of course, he qualifies for the win, but I don't see it particularly problematic, because white has got a lot of space here, good spawn points, and black is still kind of away from winning and doesn't have a good control. So probably it was not too bad. But I played a bit more. Sorry, no, the game actually. After this move, I played the pillback here. I played a bit more cautiously, cautiously. So black goes for this move, which is pretty interesting actually. I'm not sure how to call it. It's a kind of ambiguous pin. I don't know if we can call it this way, because like the more more obvious would be, okay, I will pin the ant, but I cannot pin the mosquito, right? Because the mosquito can always get out using ladybug power or even as a pillbug. But at the same time, it's saying that like if white moves the ant, then the mosquito is actually pinned. The black mosquito is also stuck there. But okay, what did I actually play? Oh, let me. Oops. Let me see. I actually played this move. I went on placing my ants down, but something like this was also possible. I was a bit afraid that black would play something like this, and now I'm not in the. Okay, no, actually there is this move, which works okay. So if black goes here, I'm pretty happy to recover. So no, this doesn't work. But if you play the beetle instead on the other side, it's quite okay, because I don't think white will like to play this move, even if it frees the mosquito. At this point, the black mosquito is self-pinned, but the beetle will climb up very quickly, and it should work. I mean, it's a possible move for black. No, that's not what I want to do. White could play this, and now, of course, white has got ant control, but black has got potentially two beetles on top of the hive. So I think he has to be prepared for it. But yeah, okay. Well, this is a different kind of game. Maybe I was too much afraid of this sort of continuation. It isn't. It doesn't. It doesn't look too scary actually for white, but you never know. So let's go. Oh no, sorry. So what I actually played was I played another ant. Black went on to pin the ant. Now I actually thought for a while, because I didn't see any straightforward plan. I cannot attack immediately with the beetle. I mean, I could actually here, but black could just shift again. Oh, I probably doesn't even have to worry much about this. It can just place a beetle here, and something like this maybe. And black has got quite a good control. Again, it's gonna pin one of these two, the ant and mosquito. Even if the beetle is here, it's not actually a big deal. Maybe white should play this first, but still, because black has this good defensive shell. Yeah, I find it quite. I think it's not particularly bad for black. Anyway, let's go back. So that was an option. Another option was trying to place another sort of anchor to get spawn points for the beetle closer to the black queen instead of placing it here. But I didn't like it too much. This still keeps the queen free. The queen could be warped away. I'm not sure. I wasn't convinced. So what I did is, instead, let's go with a spider. Let's pin the mosquito, and then we'll think about it. The idea was that there was an idea to pin the ant, but this is not the best angle of attack, because if white, oops, what happened here? No, this is a different move. What I want to say is if white pins the spider, use the spider to pin the ant here, then this is a false pin, and there's another false pin here, and I cannot free my ant anyway, so there's not much point in pinning the black queen, the black ant here. Instead, I decided to pin the beetle straight away. I can still use the spider to pin the mosquito. And at this point, there is also another idea. There's a cool idea I wanted to play. I can show you. As I said before, it didn't make much sense because I could pin the ant here because both ants would be free. But now it's different because now the black ant is in a bidirectional pin, and actually I can create a ring here, placing a new piece here, this spawn point, and I can actually free my ant without freeing the black ant. So that's an idea that always have to keep in mind. I didn't play it straight away. I decided to move the black mosquito away using pillbug ability, so that this mosquito is free to move, and this black mosquito here, it's not clear what it's doing. And this spider would pin the mosquito in a straight pin there as well in the next move. At least that was the idea. And now, yeah, my mosquito is free. Unfortunately, I don't have ant power yet. Otherwise, I would just pin the other ant straight away. Anyway, well, now black is trying to free this ant, and I don't want to let it do that. I have a couple of options here. One option actually was to get the mosquito here and free the ant, but then my mosquito gets stuck and I need to free my mosquito at some point. So I came up with something else. I decided to make a block, create a block to get the ant away. So sorry, to keep the ant in place there, the black ant. So even if the hopper gets here, my hopper. No, sorry, what happened with that? No. Yeah, okay. So if black frees the ant here, I can block. At least this was the idea, or actually even this one, which might be even better. But black came up with a very interesting move. This was really surprised, and it makes the game way more complicated. I actually fought for a long time here. I fought for 5 minutes out of 20, out of 15 I have left, because there are multiple options with this ring. So it seemed pretty good for black. So a few options. So first one, I thought, okay, I'll just break the ring. I jump out. Wait, what I played instead? Okay, I played this move, but let's get there first. Let's have a look at all the options. The ladybug can jump here, but after this, now I get these two pieces pinned and the black ant is free. I don't like this very much. Another idea was, okay, pin maybe, to get here. But you see now, my white ant is in a bidirectional pin. So actually, I don't have any good chances to free my ant. And the mosquito is stuck as well. I need to get my hopper in place here to free the mosquito. Another idea was to use the mosquito here, but if I play this, there's the same idea as before, even worse, because now my mosquito is stuck there. There are more chaotic options like this one, but I'm not sure it actually makes sense. I could just jump here. Black could just jump, like move the queen away. And now I'm not sure what was my mosquito doing here. I mean, I can still play this actually, but no, this doesn't work because now this is good for black. Okay, I'll go here, I guess. But I wasn't very convinced. I think black seems safe here. The ant game is kind of even. Black could actually free the ant, placing the queen in here. Yeah, no, I didn't like much this idea. So this it's a kind of tricky. I don't see a kind of obvious move. And if white doesn't do anything, black will move the ladybug here and free the ant. This is what I played. But this is not as good as the other variation, because in the other variation where I break the ring, one of my pieces stuck here. Here instead, you're basically trading a ladybug for an ant, so there's no material advantage here. So I'm not sure what's the best move. Black played this with the idea of freeing the black ant, and I don't think I should allow that, so I decide to put a block here. With the idea also that the white ant could be actually warped away by the pillbug. So I think black has to stop this and recreate the bidirectional pin, also pinning my ladybug at the same time, and my mosquito is temporarily stuck. I freed the mosquito. This ant is kind of lost here. I'm not gonna worry about this anymore. I just try to get my mosquito out, potentially jumping down here and having both beetle and pillbug ability. So I think this is quite a good spot. Black moves the hopper back in, and I play this move. I thought about it for some time. I wasn't sure actually, because the black hopper could just pin there, right? Well, first of all, if they don't, I can jump down with my hopper. If they pin, which is what happened, my idea was simply to get in here. Because the problem was if I go straight here now, the problem was that yeah, there is this option for black, so my mosquito actually it will get stuck here. I mean, I can potentially free it because it will have beetle power, so it probably can climb out at some point. But I didn't want to allow this. There's also this idea, which no, maybe this doesn't work, because why would you free my ant just to lock in the mosquito? No. But yeah, so I kind of thought I could lure the initially I thought it wasn't a good idea, but then I thought, okay, it's actually what I want, because if they pin my hopper, now it's time for the mosquito to get down, and down there's no more that pillbug move, and now the mosquito can jump or can also climb on top of the pillbug, and I get a bit closer to qualify for the win. Although I'm not sure I get actually closer to win, because I look at the material, it's quite balanced. There are still lots of pieces in reserve. It's not. I mean, there are some pieces in reserve, but not that many. And it's quite balanced. Actually, black has more pieces in reserve than I do. So I'm not really sure it was a good choice, but I decided to cover. At very least, I thought black is not qualifying for the win, because my pillbug is safe from any. All the beetle are under control. But I wasn't actually considering something else, that my pillbug is also in this tri-lock, and it's kind of in the middle of the hive, which means it can easily be surrounded, which is kind of what happened. This move is probably terrible. I don't know why I played this move. I wasn't sure what to do. I don't have many spawn points. Maybe beetle here would have been okay, with the idea of marching here, here, here. That's low plan, but I don't see much more, to be fair. This move, this move was simply to get the spider, to move the spider here on the other side, and then get into a kill spot, and then obtain some more spawn points around the black queen. But this is actually bad. This move works pretty well if I get my spider in here. well, I played this move with a beetle, but if I decided to play here, this is pretty good for black. Definitely, I don't want to play something like this. And I could play something like this, but then the ladybug will pin my ant. And now what is the spider doing here? I have no clue. I don't even know why I put it there. So pretty bad. White, as a white, I decided to play a beetle here, and I thought, okay, I'll deal with the spider later. But here I really doubt that I could have any chance to win at this point. This was really, yeah, not a good move. And now I think black also missed something that that would have made even harder for me to win. So black played this move, okay, with the idea of pinning my beetle. I moved in, and black played this ring, which, okay, it start to surround the white queen, and you see the white pillbug is also start to get a bit of, you know, short of air. But I think there was a better move before this, actually. Black ladybug can jump here and now create this ring. All three white pieces are in bidirectional pin, so white cannot break the ring. The only thing it can do is this, and now the black queen is free to move. And now really I don't know what, okay, even if I keep a bit of control, how is white gonna win? White's got, okay, potentially a ladybug here, a beetle here, and an ant here, but white has got a lot of pieces as well. And I don't know if I could have won here. Black can, so well, even if we continue with this plan, black can free another ant. And what now? I'm not sure. Okay, I can continue. I'll march with the spider, but I need 5 pieces, and I only have actually 4, plus, well, potentially the ladybug. But yeah, it looks very. It doesn't look. It looks very drawish to me. At the very least, or I could even lose because my pillbug here instead, it could be in serious trouble. Black doesn't need actually beetles. You just need to place all the pieces around it until my pillbug is choked. Anyway, black, I got lucky. Black didn't see this option. So black went on with the variation we've seen before. So the spider, and I decide to warp my beetle into here with the idea of at least to free my queen and get away. So once my queen moves away, I'm much safer. There was this other option actually, which maybe was a bit better with the idea of climbing the beetle. I can still get out with a queen. If black wants to prevent my queen to get away, then I have to move the spider again. So I still have a lot of free space around. Maybe potentially was a better move. I decided to go for this, and now black has to take the chance. Well, there were a few moves, but black decided to go for this one, with the idea of, as you can see, choking the pillbug, and the queen is almost surrounded. Actually, black is threatening to win in one move with the ladybug jumping in. So I have to make some space. Instead of this move, okay, this move is okay with the idea of surrounding the pillbug. The problem is that for me is that the pillbug can get surrounded before I actually manage to surround black queen. So it looks kind of dangerous here. I like this move as well, with the idea of taking this kill spot. If I play something like this, then still black can do this, and place another hopper here eventually. So after this, let's say this move, and now, yeah, I feel a bit. I mean, I always have this move, but look at here. I I really start to feel claustrophobic here. Actually, this looks a win for black. Oh, I mean, no, maybe not yet. But it's is very close to be a win for black. After this, no, this doesn't work. Maybe, not sure. Maybe something like this, and even just free the black queen, and the bug is stuck here. But okay, so there were other ideas. Black played instead this move. The problem of this move is that, like, I mean, black would like to get in this spot, okay? But if I move my ant in this spot, now this grasshopper is it's not clear what it's doing. It's not as effective as before. I think this place, like bottom right of the queen, was a better angle of attack. So black continued to surround the pillbug and the queen at the same time. Although now there's no threat, I'm not like black is not threatening to win in one move. There's no piece that can get into the last skill spot. But anyway, I have to do something and start to free my pieces. At the same time, this hopper is perfectly positioned to attack the black queen. This, of course, is kind of a coincidence, but not really, because initially when you place the hopper here and you know that it's gonna get pinned, you also think that it's in the right angle of attack anyway. And I mean, I wouldn't, of course, I didn't calculate the hole in advance, but just as a strategic principle, it's good to place hopper in the right angle of attack, in the right direction, even if they're not going to be moved for many moves. So it's not really a coincidence. Black moved the hopper away. I'm not sure why. I guess, again, to place a hopper, like the defensive piece, near the queen. I think at this point realized that it cannot really surround my queen and the pillbug quickly. And now I actually have chances to win because I only have these two kill spots. One can be taken by the ant, another one can be taken by the spider here. Black can still defend, creating actually a gate. So I played this beetle here. Why did I play the beetle here? Why can't I just win in 2 moves? Actually not, because after this move, black can create a gate here. I probably still win here, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to leave this beetle free to move. And if I play something like this, black can place a gate here. Again, it's very likely 1 for white anyway, but I decided to play the beetle first, just in case. He plays the gate anyway, and now, yeah, there's not much to do. Black tries to free the ant, but there's no time for it. And game over. So, quite a complicated game. I kind of risked to even lose at some point. There were a lot of complications with pillbug was stuck in this 3 bidirectional pin, and before then the ring was actually such a good resource for black, at very least to complicate the game, but I think it was actually like objectively sound. But yeah, I managed to find a way out. So I got a bit lucky again, but this time I think I played quite a good game, except for the spider there. The spider placement was definitely not a good move. Anyway, looking forward to playing the last 2 games, and hope you enjoy the commentary. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and everything, okay?